People will do anything to survive, bro. People will literally do anything to survive.
I
It's
guess.
in our genetic code, man. I mean, otherwise
It was. It
we
was.
wouldn't have been this far along. I mean,
Cause like that's
no,
the
it
thing, right?
still
Like
is. It's
humans,
just not like it used to be.
yeah, we're not like the hunters. We're not like hunter cavemen, who like have to go out and like wrestle a giant dinosaur for food. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? We go to our local grocery store and just buy some food. We're
Or your
not,
local Life Alive and buy some vegan milkshakes and smoothies.
dude. Can you imagine a vegan during the apocalypse?
Um, no,
I
I really can't.
I can't
I
either.
could I want I heard some crazy thing that people actually used to be vegan
That's
originally
just not real.
before
What is that?
fire. Before fire?
Vegan, which means not only do you not eat meat, but you don't eat milk or eggs or anything of that nature either.
Okay, okay. Maybe vegetarian.
Vegetarian makes a little more sense, but even
Well,
still,
also, let's think people if there was no fire, what are you going to do with those eggs, man?
you eat it raw.
You eat raw
Well,
eggs.
not me, but like if you're a caveman, do you know any better?
Uh I would hope so. When like Fred goes and dies from salmonella poisoning, then yeah, I mean it wouldn't be that great, and I'd assume they'd pass that info along to not do it again.
Yeah, but like you're treating this like they have a doctor. It's like, hey doctor, this guy ate a raw egg. What's wrong with him? It's like, no, they're just like a bunch of monkeys with big sticks, Pete. They're not thinking, And the thing is, like I'm sure I don't know, but I'm pretty sure like cavemen, their like digestive system is probably like more equipped to handle raw foods, like like real wild animals. Whereas now over time our body just acclimated to eating not processed but like cooked food. You know.
Yeah, that's true. But I mean, well, I wonder about surviving in times like those as well. Like it must have been hard. I mean, well, it's common
Yeah,
sense,
yeah,
but
it's kind of hard, Pete.
survival back then was a little interesting. You have to run away from saber-toothed tigers and stuff like that.
No, it's the circle of life. You have this like the grass, and then you have the herbivores, and then you have the predators, then you have us.
What was the? Would you happen to know what was the
The
biggest danger? The big like in terms of animal life to human
humans
beings.
probably like tigers and wolves, but like ancient tigers and ancient wolves, because like
Ancient tigers and ancient
yeah,
wolves.
like saber-tooth tigers are extinct, but they're real or were real. Like
Um,
because I made a joke about the dinosaurs. I don't think cavemen lived during the time of the dinosaurs, so I assume it was probably either bears, tigers, and wolves, or
right.
their equivalents.
Yeah.
And
I mean, mammoths seem pretty legit.
I mean, that's only
No,
because they hunted them.
mammoths were legit, bro.
Yeah, but they hunted
Mammoths would
them.
mess you up.
Yeah, but they hunted them. Like it's not like the mammoth came after them first. It's they came after it, and it fought back. Whereas a lion or a tiger will, if it's hungry and it sees you, you better get running. He,
But also, yeah, I mean, it's also a fact that people back then, cavemen or the human beings, prehistoric human beings, whatever you want to call them, they they had their teeth were developed to eat plants more anyway. Like we developed like our canines,
yeah.
these um over time they got sharper so that we can cut into meat when we're chewing. But they used to be more
Like monkeys.
flat like our molars.
Hmm.
Well, no, I mean chimps have the same um
Teeth.
I guess teeth as us almost, very close. So
Okay.
I don't think it's we're like them. It's like we're all related in some way, but over time, different adaptations have allowed us to build skyscrapers and do things that other species can't do. Like I don't expect a flea to make it on the moon anytime soon, unless it hitches a ride on Elon's. Damn it!
You broke the sacred rule, Pete.
Damn it! I messed up. I didn't mean to do that. It was subconsciously there.
It's okay.
Back to prehistoric times. Those movies, the Ice Age. You remember those kid movies, the Ice Age?
Yeah, I remember.
Do you think those things were ever, I guess,
Real?
in any no genius? I mean, do you think they were in any way? Obviously, they're cartoons, but in any way accurately depicting what society or not society, what life was like during times like those?
Probably. At least relative. Like, Eskimos, they lived in igloos and they hunted. You know, they would hunt mammoths and they would hunt saber-tooths. So, yeah, relatively, that's... I don't think a mammoth brought a baby to a village. You know, I don't think that happened too often.
You don't think talking
I don't think
sloths?
talking sloths...
What was Sid?
Yeah,
Sid the sloth,
Sid
right?
the sloth.
I don't know if this talking sloths
Diego,
exist,
the saber-tooth, and Manny, the mammoth.
yeah. You know what? Something I saw actually. I read an article about it and watched a video on it as well. There's a cave in France somewhere.
With
I
drawings.
forget exactly.
Ancient drawings.
Yes, and they found these drawings as one of the first kind of cave sites ever. And then soon after, they started letting so many people visit that tourism and everything. And after that, they decided, wow, this is actually an extremely important part of our history. We cannot screw this up. And so they stopped letting people actually go inside that cave and observe all the drawings from, prehistoric times and stuff.
I mean, what
And
did
then
they draw,
they
though?
erected a whole new cave that was a completely different, or no, not completely different. It was a complete replica, but it was fake. So that's a little weird. That's weird to me. It's how can you appreciate something in all of its beauty when it's not actually the real thing, when it's underlying all of that stuff, it's fake. But then on the same token, how can you go into a cave that is so fragile and so important? There's a fine line between that. I don't know. I can't answer that for you.
I think that was probably I don't know how delicate the cave is, but if it is delicate, then I think what they did was the right thing. But, like, what did they draw? They probably just draw pictures of the animals and themselves and,
Yeah, it was
like, stick figures, probably.
No, it was pictures just depicting, I suppose. Actually, no. It was really, really peculiar. I think I watched this video because I was like, this is an interesting clickbaity title. They drew pictures of their hands, bro. You know, like how when you're in kindergarten, you trace your hand
Yeah.
and
No.
for Thanksgiving to make a turkey
Yeah.
on paper or something.
Yeah.
They would do the same thing. They literally traced their hands onto the wall.
I mean,
But why? I have
you
no
don't know.
clue.
Maybe there was, like, some ceremony, or maybe they were just, I don't know, decorating the wall for, like, maybe, like, declaring this is, like, their cave. Maybe they just did it because why not? Maybe they discovered, maybe it was at that moment they, like, discovered the ability to, like, draw, like, with a certain material, and they were like, oh, let's just go wild. Let's draw our hands. Who knows? We don't know. Maybe they had a reason for it. Maybe they were just, like, monkeys playing with fire, monkeys playing with chalk. Who knows?
Monkeys playing with chalk.
You don't know.
How did they get their hands on chalk, man?
The same way Sid did. He just picked up, like, a rock and was like, whoa, I can draw with this rock. Let's draw some stuff.
Oh, snap.
You believe in entropy. Like, randomness means everything is, like, there's a 1 in a trillion chance of happening, but, like, it can happen. Billions of years led to a caveman picking up some chalk or some clay and was like, whoa, I can draw this. What if he didn't pick it up? What if the caveman didn't discover fire? then we'd be living in monkey world, ape world, or not
No,
what
we just
Planet
still
of the
be
Apes,
eating.
Planet
We
of the
just still
Apes.
be eating plants. I think. I don't think. Well, okay, yeah, fire was huge. What do you think was bigger? Fire or the printing press?
Fire.
Really?
You can live without reading a newspaper, but you can't live without fire.
Yeah, but the printing press.
It's impressive, but which was more important to humanity? It's fire.
I feel I don't know. I'm at a crossroads on this one because
On the
look.
one
Obviously,
hand,
fire protects us and everything, but you could also have just lived near the equator, in those times, and you would be totally fine. You wouldn't need fire to keep you warm in the winter. You wouldn't need it to warm your food up because you could live off plants. Like I said, human beings were vegetarians. I
do
mean,
you
my
know that, or
argument for the printing press.
you're just saying
Well,
that?
I'm making assumptions, right?
So you don't know that.
No, of course not. Was I living 30 to 50,000 years ago?
Thousand, Pete. It's probably millions.
Well, yeah. No, well, the first human being kind of came up around 2 million or 6 million years ago.
All right.
Is one of those numbers, but I mean, big difference, but still. Um, we didn't really have, I guess, more civilized structures of human beings until maybe 100 to 200K years ago.
Assuming